Hello everyone, this is Sunit Sharma from Mid-Ocean Technologies. Okay, so today we will discuss about TDS, how we can apply TDS against the suppliers, how we can configure in a ERPNext system. Okay, so let's proceed. So this is the desk view of version 16 ERPNext. Here we have an accounts module. So first step is let's go to the accounts module and check the chart of accounts. So once we visit over here, we can see the chart of accounts under the setup section. Let's go to the liabilities, then just go to the current liabilities, duty and taxes, then we can see TDS payable over here. If we need to, we are taking taxes in this account. Okay. If we need to create any other account, then we can also create and add in against the tax categories. So once we check this account, let's go to the accounts module again. Here we can, we need to go to the taxes. Under this, we can see the tax withholding category under the setup section. Okay. So what is tax withholding category? In this, basically we define the thresholds and the percentage against a category which we are taking against invoices of a supplier. Okay. So there is 61 by default categories in a ERPNext system, but if we need to create a new one, we can also create simply by clicking on this button. Suppose we are going with this one, which is the by default created in a system. Here we can see these sections. These are some prerequisites over here. Here we can define the to date, from date, and this is the cumulative threshold. Here we can define, okay, one amount. Suppose we define over here 1 lakh. So suppose there is 10 invoices of supplier. So once they reach this amount which we define over here, after that the tax will be applicable against the supplier, otherwise not. Okay. Same, this is the transaction threshold. If this transaction be done against a supplier, then also the tax will be deducted. Okay, so this is the cumulative threshold. This is the transaction threshold. We have defined over here 5%. If invoice greater than $50,000 or 50,000 amount, then the 5% will be deducted. For this, right now we set up this for testing, and also we define the account over here. In this account, we are receiving the taxes. Okay. So once we done this configuration, we just need to copy this. Next step is we need to go to the buying module. Okay. In this, under setup section, go to the suppliers, select any supplier, go to the taxes section and define over here the tax withholding category. So once we define this, so this is just one thing prerequisite we need to define under a supplier. Once it's done, let's create purchase invoice. Okay. So let's go to the purchase invoice, create a purchase invoice against the supplier. Once we select that supplier, the checkbox will be checked automatically in it. Select any item, specify that 50,000 rate which we define in the tax withholding category. Okay. And there is no taxes right now. Just save and submit this. Now we can see, the 5% taxes is applied against the purchase invoice. Okay. Let's create a payment against this. Add a reference number. This is a mandate field over here. Once we done the payment, what will be happen in a system? We can see a ledger against this. Okay, simply, and just go to the chart of accounts again, and we can see 2500, which is the 5% of 50,000. It will be automatically come over here and reflected against the account. Okay, which we select in the tax withholding. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for your time. So this is the configuration and setup, and how we can get the taxes against us supplier invoices. We can do like this. Thank you so much for your time.